NBA player props for the 30th of January. In today's video, we've got 11 picks in 9 games. We're coming off a 10 and 4 day with 4 different hooks, man. It's been about, it was crazy. Let's pull up the graphic, man. As you can see from the graphic, we are up 2.68 units on the day. We went 10 and 4, but we lost every single live bet and every single demon, which cost us like a negative like 4 units. So we lost 4 units on our live bets and demons, but it's what it is. We keep pushing, but yeah, we still profit on the day. Our record on the year is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. We're like plus 100, wins compared to losses, which is crazy. And our total units profit it's 67.55. So we're averaging like, because we started the channel in like the end of November, I think it was. So we're averaging like 10 units every single week, which is crazy, crazy profits. So if you want to keep 10x in your money, stay with me on the channel. Let's keep, pushing it. But let's see what happened yesterday with our picks. What picks that hooked for us. Our losses was Isaac Okoro over 10.5 PRA. He ends up with 10 PRA. This guy's a fucking fraud. He starts the first quarter with 8 points and ends the first quarter with 10. I think 9 PRA. So he had 8 points and 1 rebound. This guy ends the game with 10 PRA. He only gets 1 rebound for the rest of the game. Bo was doing straight cardio on the field. He went 3 for 7. Bro, this guy missed open layups, bro. Like, just, bro, fuck off, man. This was like yeah, don't worry about it. We lost that, but we cashed it under. Zach Levine hooks on 17 points. The Bo shoots 5 for 16 from the field. So if you just shot the ball a little bit better, we would have cashed that. So yeah, and then Thunder, that was just a bad read for me. The Thunder got absolutely smacked by the Timberwolves. This was my demons. We hooked on Joe again to go under 5.5. Ends up with 6 points, and Jamal Murray didn't really get any assists. We had Zach Levine on 3 different stuff, but this guy could not shoot the ball. And our live bets, we hook on Maxi. Şengün only sees 13 rebounds and was a blowout in the Celtics game, so he ends up with 23 points. But those are all my picks. Um, yeah, let's get into the picks for the day. Our first pick for the day, we're taking Trey Murphy over 21.5 points. He's going up against this Grizzlies team that ranked 24, giving up the most points to his position. He got the 26 most points where he takes mostly shots. As you can see outside, he gives the 26 most points. Head to head against this team, he's gone over in 1 game and gone under in 2 games, as you can see. But in these 2 games, he only has 15 and 12 FGA. Look at this over the past 10 games, even with all the starters back in the team, because the starters have been back for a while, like with Zion Williamson, the Sadiq Bays, the Derek Queens, the all back, Herb Jones, the all back in the lineup. Is averaging 19.1 FGA over the past 10 games. Against the OKC Thunders, he had 20 FGA. Against the Spurs, he had 22. So he's taking a lot of shots, this guy. So a lot of shots, bro. Like, we definitely love him going over 21.5 points. It's been bumped to 22. I'd still take it to 22. Favorable matchups on the year, as you can see, he's over this line in 9 of 17 games, averaging 23.6 points. So we absolutely love him to go over his points. Similar players against this team, as you can see, 7 out of 10 are going over the line against this Grizzlies team. This Grizzlies team has been shocking on defense this year. I think most teams this year have been shocking on defense. So we love overs, man. We love to take overs for sure. So that's our first over of the video. We're taking him to go over to 21.5 points, but I still play at 22.5. Our next pick, we're going with their Queen over assists at 3.5 against the 28 ranked team that gave up the most assists to his position. Head to head against this team is over this line in 2 games, only gone under 1 game, and that game he played 15 minutes. We got Derek Queen playing at least 25 minutes. The only times he plays under 25 is when he goes against a team that's a very big center that he just can't guard. Like, he goes against like a Duran, a Şengün, like the big guys in the league. Like, whenever he goes against a big, center, he most of the time gets played off the court, and then Misi takes his role as a center. But in this game, he has a perfect matchup in Lando, which they're basically the same size. So there's not really a mismatch for him, and I see him getting a lot of assists. So you can see the matchup is fantastic for him. Let's put him for 25 minutes on the years. Play for at least 25 minutes. With 25 minutes played on the years, averaging 5.5 assists, going over this line in 12 out of 17 games. So we're absolutely loving Derek Queen to go over his assists. And they are, like I said, head to head against this team. He had 12 potentials last game. And then the game he had nine. We have no data on his potential assists, but he had 9 assists, 23 minutes. So yeah, we're loving to go verify 3.5 assists. This is just too low for their queen. We also got Jaren Jackson Jr. over his RA at 7.5. For some reason, people are fading this line. I do not get it. The matchup says it's tough. I do not agree with it. He's a forward slash center, so he can play the 4 and the 5. And this Pelicans team are one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. As you can see, they have the 23rd most rebounds in the league. And I think I gotta see what the rebounding is to centers. They have the 29th most rebounds to centers. Um, Santi Adama is out. Zach Edey is out. The only two big guys in this team is Chalk Landale and Jaren Jackson Jr. So they both have to take on the rebounding role in this team. Only risk with Jaren Jackson Jr. is this guy can sometimes be a fraud and just don't rebound the ball. Like he's a big ass guy, but he doesn't rebound the ball sometimes. Also with John Moran now when he sees the minutes, he's averaging 8.2 RA and in favorable matchups, which I feel like is a favorable matchup for him. He's over this line every single game in favorable matchups and head to head against this team. He went over with 15 RA. He had 24 rebound chances. And Santi and Dama, Zach Edey, and John Moran were all out in this game. As you can see, he had 15 RA in this game and he had 7 in this game. So yeah, we're loving to go over 7.5 RA. Our last pick, we're taking Jock Lando over 9.5 RA against the Grizzlies, with Santi Adama out on the year. He's going over this line in 2 out of 3 games. It's a small sample size, but he sees a lot of minutes with Santi being out. As you can see against the Hornets, which is a very tough matchup for centers, he only had 3 rebounds and 2 potential assists. But against the Pelicans, he had 16 rebound chances on 11 rebounds and 2 assists on 5 chances. Against the Hawks, another weak rebounding team. He also had a 14 RA. So as you can see, against 2 favorable matchups, he's over this line in literally both games. Small sample size, but it goes to show when he sees the minutes in a weak matchup, he absolutely clears this line. You can go for his rebounds too at 7.5, 8.5, doesn't matter. But he has such a good matchup. I see him and Jaren Jackson Jr. doing all the rebounding in this game. Those are my 4 picks for the first game. In this game, we are fading Jalen Suggs to go under his RA at 8.5. But this guy against tough matchups on the year just sucks. As you can see, against tough matchups on the year, this guy's going under every single game except one. In the one game he went over, he hooked on 9 RA, and in this game he had 7 assists on 6 potentials. How the fuck does that even make sense? So obviously he had 100% hit rate on his assists, which is very rare. So yeah, it's going to be a slow paced game. This Raptors, they don't play at a fast pace. So it's going to be a slow paced game. Any slow paced games, it's a lot less, chances to get assists. So yeah, we're definitely feeling to go under his assist or his RA. Plus, he's back from injury, so we have him playing like a maximum of 30 minutes or something in this game. So 30 minutes played, I'm definitely feeling him to go under his RA, man. He's not going to be seeing 7 assists on 7 potential assists or 6 potential assists. That is just that's just an anomaly. Um, and our last pick in this game, we're taking Brandon Ingram to go over his points at 20.5. With all the players back, we got Scotty, we got RJ, and we got Quickly in the lineup. With all these guys in the lineup against team that got the most points, is dominant player types over this line in 4 out of 6 games, averaging 22.7 points. But the reason I'm taking is because if you can look at this matchup for isolation scoring, they're ranked 24th. The way, if you watch Ingram play, the way he gets his points is from isolation. Like he just likes to iso players and go for his mid-range jumper. And this team, they ranked 22nd, give him the most points from the mid-range. Similar players that take up a lot of mid-range shots. We got Kevin Durant, he had 35. We had also Jared, what's it called? Jimmy Butler had 33 and 21. Like these are all pure mid-range scorers, and they all went over the lines like pretty easily. Head to head against this team, you actually end up with 17 points, but he went 7 for 22 from the field. If he's taking 22 shots, he ends up with 17 points. That's an awful shooting night, so we're not having as much of an what's called a bad shooting night today. Plus, this team has the 21 most free throws. Like he has such a good matchup. The only way he goes under is by shooting bad, like he did in the first game against this team. But as you can see, mid-range scorers against this Magic team have been cooking them, so we haven't gone over his points for that reason. So yeah, on to the next game. We got 1 pick in this game. We're taking Peyton Pritchard over 26.5. 28 is crazy. That shit got bumped. Or I guess the EV play. 20, Peyton Pritchard over 26.5 PA. I know the hit rate looks bad. on the year, but with Brown sitting out on the year, this guy's over this in 3 out of 3 games. And as you can see, this matchup for him is spectacular. This team got the 26th most PA to his position. And you, I mean, the matchup from three is not the best. You can see they give up the 11th most. My voice cracky. They give up the 11 most points to spot up shooters. To spot up shooters, and they rank fitting as pull up jumpers. But if you watch Pritchard play, he actually has a mid-range game. Like he can actually go to the mid-range to get some pull-up jumpers on the mid-range. We'd love him to do some, some of that in this game, plus some assists. Add that to that. Plus against this team head-to-head, I think he had 22. He had 22 PA with Brown playing. So imagine with Brown being out, and also with the finger Pritchard with Brown being out, this guy, I think he averages 22.3 FGA. Like he just shoots that bitch. So you can easily go over this line with just his points at 26.5. So yeah, hurry up and take this line before it gets bumped up. This is an EV play, as you can see, it's at 28.5 every single other book. We're looking at DeMar DeRozan to go over his RA. I'm waiting for Russell Westbrook's news to come out if he's gonna play or not. If he sits out, I'm definitely taking him to go over his RA like we did last game. He had 12. Um, in this game, we got one pick and we're fading Shaden Sharp to go under his PRA. The matchup is just bad for him. I know he says he goes to 27 most PRA to his position, but look at where he gets most of his points. As you can see, this Knicks team rank, I think they were like, yeah, they rank fit in the league, giving up the least points in the 10 feet range. That's where Shaden Sharp gets most of his points. He just loves to drive and get layups. Like that's all he does. He loves to drive, draw contact, get free throws. That's all he does. Head to head against his team, he's gone over, but he barely went over with 32 PRA. And it was some of the guys that were out for this some of the guys were out for this Portland team. So let's put all the starters playing. Let's put Danny Avdia, let's put Drew Holiday, let's put Jeremy Grant, and let's put Donovan McClingan. With all these guys playing, it's over this line in 7 out of 14 games, averaging 29.2 PRA. But as you can see, against team that up the least points to his dominant shooting zone, it's over this line in only let's put it at 30 over this line, and it's under this line every single game. I mean to say, like he's gone on this line every single game against dominant teams that give up the least points to his dominant shooting zone. I mean to say, like obviously when the Shaden Sharp cannot drive as often as he doesn't go over his points or his assists or his rebounds. He just plays like shit. He's gonna have to rely on his 3-point shooting to go over his points, but I mean, he's a good shooter, but I will not rely on him to go over his PRA just purely based off shooting threes. He can do that, but 9 out of 10 times he's not gonna do that. So we're gonna fade him for sure to go under his PRA with all the Portland the Blazers guys basically being back. The only question mark in this game that's the starter is Denny Avdia, but I still see him playing in this game. So yeah, we're fading to go under his PRA for sure at 30.5. Only available in Hard Rock. Once again, this book keeps feeding us free money. So that's not an EV play for us. I haven't checked out the Nuggets game yet, but let's move on to the Warriors game. And we got one pick in this game. We're fading Steph Curry to go under his points at 27.5. For some reason, people taking over on this line. I do not get it. This Pistons team up they give up the least points. I mean, they give up the least points in the league to point guards. This is such a bad matchup for him. You can see Steph Curry against bad matchups under years over under this line in every single game except one. And the game went over. He had 42 points, but went absolutely bazooka. I think it was the first game of the season. He dropped 42 points. Obviously, teams were just starting out, adjusting to the system and stuff. But as the season has gone on, he's gone on to this line in every single game. Plus, Jimmy Butler is out. With Jimmy being out, it's under this line in 4 out of 5 games. Plus, you can expect with Jimmy being out, no offense, this Warriors team, they have no competent scorer. Like we also got coming out coming out is out like another dominant scorer, but I can't fucking speak, man. You get the point, man. So with Curry being the only guy that can score on this team, I expect Curry to get doubled. Plus getting chased around by Amen Thompson. The only good matchup he has is free throws. I see Curry off screen being doubled. Like he's gonna get doubled for sure. Like I know they rank 26 against off screen actions, but I promise you, against off screen actions, he's gonna get doubled. Like he will not see a single open shot in this game. Because that's the way to be the Warriors. Like you have to bet on the other guys. You have to let the other guys get the shots. Like who's gonna shoot for them? Brandon Projepski. You got fucking Moses Moody. I mean the only like competent scorer I'd say like kinda is the Anthony Melton, but he can go off some nights. He can go like cold some nights. I mean to say. You got Draymond Green. Like this whole team just sucks. Like they have no shooter in this team. Like I promise you, Steph Curry is not seeing an open shot in this game. He might get some free throws when he drives to the drives to the basket, but he's not getting layups because he's gonna get swatted every single time by Jalen Duran. Like this Pistons team has to be the worst matchup for him. Like just point out worst matchup for him. So you can see similar players against this team. Point guards have been absolutely getting torched by this Pistons team. Like they just can't score on this Pistons team because I think they're ranked like they're ranked second in the league when it comes to defensive rating. Like yeah, we're definitely fading Steph to go under his points in this game. Um, yeah, I think that's all my picks. I think that's all my picks for sure. Yeah, that was all my picks. Yeah. Oh no, that was not all my picks. We actually missed two of our picks. Yeah, we might be cooked, Chad. We might be cooked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. We forgot. We actually had five picks in this game. That's crazy. We forgot Vince Williams over his assist at to 3.5. With Ja being out and with Cam Spencer in, his over this line is 16 out of 19 games, averaging 5.9 assists. We have to adjust the minutes because the minutes is not right. Let's put in for at least, let's put in for a maximum 22 minutes. With 22 minutes played on the year, he's averaging 3.7 assists. But it's only going under this line in two games. In one of those games, he had six potentials. He only played 16 minutes. And in the other game, he had seven potential. He only had three assists. Obviously, he either goes over like just on the line or he doesn't. So we haven't gone over in this game for sure. Head to head against this team is over. I think it's over in both games. Yeah, he went over in this game. That was like a week ago. And head to head, otherwise he had 17 assists. That was in 35 minutes played. Unless fucking Cam Spencer gets injured, he's not playing 35 minutes. But yeah, the matchup is just great for him. They got the 29 most assists to his position. The matchup is just fantastic. So having getting at least four assists in this game. And our last pick, we had no actually we actually had six picks in this game. That's fucking crazy. Six picks is crazy. Our last pick we're taking East Macy. This is like a DJ play. I ain't gonna lie. Over 0.5 first quarter points. This Grizzlies paint defense is literally non-existent. Like they have no fucking center in this team. This team is just wide open when it comes to getting up the most paint points. I don't know how to check. I see some people doing like last 10, last 5. You have an idea how to do that shit, just let me know in the comments. But I know for a fact that this Grizzlies team one of the worst teams when it comes to giving up the most points in the paint because they have no center. We have East Misi coming on the court like a backup center playing the backup of the Grizzlies, and he's just getting some free dunks, like just at least one free dunk. Like yeah, last time I played this team, he had 2 points or 4 points. So all he does he just goes for dunks, like just one dunk and we're good. So yeah, that's my picks. Take whatever you like. Yep. Do not parlay, guys. Do not parlay. Straight betting is the way. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you can reach 200 subs real soon. Yeah. So thank you, and I'm out.